past 11 at night. We're in the final countdown here on the final drive. 10 seconds, and it has taken 53 hours and 21 minutes. I wonder what could be inside there that would took so long. We're just going to have to find out here. Okay, let's see what we got here. Oh, maybe that's what took so long. We got 2 pounds of raw ground beef, some pork steaks, a tray of baked beans. That was a number 10 can, well, most of them, when I got to finish that 10 can, number 10 can of out-of-date stuff that I had in my food store, and some peaches, which also were in a number 10 can, out-of-date. So let's do a little bit of testing here and see if it's dry. Well, the peaches definitely feel dry. Can you see that? I'll have to take a picture of that, I think. How do you check a pork chop? Boy, I tell you what, they're light. I know what I'm going to do with that. Same with... Wow, that's funny. That's over 2 pounds of 92% lean ground beef. Hardly weighs anything. Same with my beans. Oh well, those are, yeah, those are dry. All crumbly in there. And let's find a big thick piece here. Here's a nice one. Yep, that feels pretty dry. So what I'm going to do, since this is raw meat, both this and this, I'm going to stick these in mason jars tonight. I got half-gallon mason jars. I'm going to stick those in there, put a vacuum seal on them, and we'll keep an eye on that for a day. Make sure no moisture appears in the jar. It seems to be on online what people do. They put it in a mason jar, see if there's any moisture appear, and if it doesn't, then they're good to go, and then I'll put those in Mylars. So there you have it, load number 2, and we'll get this packed up and I'll show you what it looks like when it's packed. Good morning. It has been about 8 hours since I stuck this stuff in the jars and vacuum sealed them, so we just wanted to look for some moisture in them. So this is the pork steaks. What we're looking for is any moisture that might have got up on the top of that jar, which would indicate that these weren't freeze dried. They weren't completely dry. So pork steaks look good. This is the raw hamburger. Those appear good too. This other stuff I'm not so much worried about. The baked beans, those were really dry. The peaches. It was a fresh, the meat I was really worried about. But those all look good. So what I'm going to do now is take all of these, empty these jars out into Mylar bags and throw an O2 absorber in them and seal them. And then I'm also, while I'm going to do that, I'm going to take a half a steak out of here and rehydrate it later with a little piece of hamburger, rehydrate that. Then we're going to cook it up and do a little taste test. See you in a minute. Okay, a little bit noisy because I got the freeze dryer going again, but let's rehydrate some stuff. Earlier I thought I was recording packing that stuff in Mylar bags, but I didn't hit record, so we didn't get that. But here's some stuff, the meat that I put aside to rehydrate for the video. I got 2/2 of the pork steaks that I broke in half to check the center of. Plop those in there. I got the hamburger. I'm not going to do a lot of the hamburger because I only freeze dried 2 pounds and I want to keep that, so I'm going to do a little bit of hamburger. I'm going to try and be careful on that because I don't want it to get soggy. Just pour a little bit on there. I'm going to check that in a minute. And let's see. What else are we going to have with our pork steaks? We're going to have a little bit of baked beans. I just combine my beans and my peaches that I'm going to rehydrate together. Put it off to the side. Put a little bit of water on those baked beans. Go. Put a little bit of water in there. I'll stir those up in a minute. And let's get these peaches going. I'm going to just put a bunch of water in there. I'll just keep an eye on them. Oh yeah, the beans are getting soft already. Maybe I put too much water in there. I think I'm going to pour some of that water off. Okay. My hamburger looks already rehydrated already. I don't know if you can see that. A lot of water in there. So what I'm going to do is try and drain some of that water off. That was really quick. Light is not very good here, but let me try to turn another light on. Still not very good. I think you can about see that. A little bit watery. Next time I won't add as much water. But we'll get that in the frying pan in a minute. Let's check out these pork steaks. They're probably going to take a little bit longer. Now I read online that this raw meat is not going to soak up any more, the steak anyway, is not going to soak up any more water than it needs. So I'm going to leave that sit for a little while. I'll come back and let you know how long I let that sit to rehydrate. Okay, that was pretty quick. It was about 15 minutes. And it's pretty flexible, so I'm thinking that must be done. I'll move these out of the way. Put my frying pan in there. Get some heat going. Get old margarine in there. I think I'll put a little bit of seasoning on that, Creole seasoning. Let's see how it cooks up. Well, I tell you what, while that's cooking, I'm standing here thinking, I got that freeze dryer going, the pump's pumping away, it's on the initial freeze, and people were saying how noisy the oil pump is, and it's not really that noisy because I've also got my window air conditioner going on. I'm going to go turn that off just to see what the noise is like. There you go. So I've turned that air conditioner off. That's not noisy at all. I'm really happy with that. I had ordered the when I ordered my freeze dryer, I had ordered the oilless pump, which was, well, everybody knows, over $1,000 extra. But then I got to thinking, you know, and they sent me a oil pump free because the oil-less pump is on back order. And I got to thinking, you know what? For the price of the oil-less pump, I could buy like 4 of the oil pumps. So I contacted them and said, you know, can I go ahead and cancel that oilless pump that you have on back order? And they were happy to do that. So maybe in the future I'll just buy another oil pump as a backup. You know what I mean? But gosh, that is quiet. I was expecting something really noisy. Look, that's smelling really nice. Let me go turn that air conditioner back on. The air conditioner, it's a window air conditioner, and it's actually sits underneath the freeze dryer, which is kind of good because when the pump's running, it's got cool air blowing from the air conditioner, kind of keeping the pump cool as well. So I get benefits of air conditioning and just keeping my pump cool. Turn that over to the other. Oh yeah. Looking good. Let me throw some hamburger in there. See that? I I drained a lot of that water off. I could have probably done with not putting as much water in there. Let's see what that hamburger cooks up like. Put a little seasoning on that. I could have formed that hamburger in a little ball and made a little hamburger ball, couldn't I? But instead I'll just do it round. Wish you had smell-o-vision. Tough, probably not the best way to cook it. Okay, dish that up. Let me pop my baked beans in the microwave for 15 seconds. That hamburger looks good. Try not to dirty another spoon. Alright, there we go. There we have it. See, make sure I got that in the shot. Yep. There we have it. I'm going to take a piece here. That is good. You would have never, ever guessed that that was freeze-dried. Never. Try some hamburger. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy. Let's see if I can get this. Yeah, that's hamburger. There's the baked beans. Tastes like baked beans. I would say I think I put too much water in that baked beans because they taste a little soft. But other than that, the flavor's there. Next time I won't put as much water, just a sprinkle of water almost. Well, you know what? When I was a kid, they used to make me eat things like eggs, and I'm not really a big egg fan. Scrambled eggs with lots of stuff in it, I can do. Like an omelet and lots of cheese. But the way that I got over eating eggs was I put some of this stuff on it. Ketchup. Ketchup goes on everything for me. But to be honest with you, I'm so serious. All I did was sprinkle a little bit of the Creole sauce on those. It's just good just the way it is. Well, I don't want this video to go on forever, so I am going to finish that. But you know what goes good with fried hamburger, fried pork steak, and baked beans when you're finished? What you need is a little dessert. Check out these babies right here. These are my peaches. They've gone really soft. Look at that. Am I in the camera? See that? See how it works? You know what? Those are peaches. You would never guess those were hydrated. A little bit watery. Maybe if I'd have drained those about halfway through instead of leaving them in the water. But those peaches are good. Just like that. Be great for putting in a peach cobbler. Ooh, yeah. Maybe I'll have to make some peach cobbler one of these days from freeze-dried. Texture is there for a peach. Just a little bit watery. I'm surprised about the texture. These were a off-brand Best Choice, and they were actually out of date. So they had set in the juice for a long time anyway. And really, you're only going to get the quality of fruit or meat or anything that you buy. You're only going to get the same quality after you freeze dry it. So a higher quality product would probably taste a lot better. I mean, I'm not saying it tastes bad, but maybe a lot firmer. Yeah. There you have it. I hope you enjoyed that. I haven't seen a lot of rehydration videos on the internet. If you like it, you enjoyed what I do, I really appreciate if you would hit the like button and subscribe. I'm trying to increase my subscription rate to a level that YouTube likes, and I'd appreciate your help on that. Y'all have a great day.